Today I messed up by forgetting my name in the nicu. My daughter was just born a couple days ago, but has been in the nicu for some relatively minor issues. So I come up to visit her as I do several times a day, but this morning it's a nurse I've never seen before, and I'm a dad she's never seen before. I'm with my daughter nuzzling her and holding her head when this nurse rushes over and asks who I am. It might be a good time to point out that daughter looks a lot like mom, Asian, and not at all like dad, white. So she asks who I am, and I pause for a solid 3 seconds, before looking down at my name tag and saying my first name like a dope. Not dad, not the baby's last name, just my first name. We're supposed to have identification bands with a number matching the baby. Well, I took mine off because of course I've memorized the 5-digit number. And when you phone to get in, if you know it, it's not like you have to show it. So then she's pretty obviously suspicious and starts checking all of baby's information, and understandably checks the number I give her, all the while keeping a watchful eye on me. But after confirming with the front desk of the unit all was fine. I guess I can be glad they exercise some suspicion in such a situation. And if it wasn't me, I would want to know they could make that determination. But it's awkward being scrutinized as a kidnapper. Too long. Didn't read. Forgot my name, no matching band for baby. Random me looks like a creep/kidnapper. Edit, thank you all for the warm felt awards. And I especially feel for everyone who has had their dear babies in NICU for any amount of time. Seriously, I can only begin to imagine what some of you have gone through. Today I messed up by getting paid $40 to inconvenience someone. This happened yesterday. I was walking to a friend's house when I noticed a driver's license in someone's front lawn. Being the good civilian I am, I picked it up and checked the address. It was half a mile away and about a 15 to 20 minute walk. When I get to my friend's house, I tell her what I had found, and she also thought it would be a good idea to return. But first we tried to see if we could contact the person through social media. We look her name up on Instagram and find a profile of a girl that looks exactly like the picture on the license has the same name. We DM her and tell her what we found and that we'd be able to drop it off within the hour. While awaiting her response, my friend and I thought we were A+ citizens going out of our way to do the right thing. Then she responded. She started off by thanking us and then informing us that she actually no longer lives at the address on her license and sends us her new one. Turns out her new address is the house I found it in front of, which in hindsight makes a lot more sense. Now I start to feel a little bad. She could have easily stepped outside and immediately found her license in seconds, but instead some good Samaritan comes and takes it. Nevertheless, we go to her house and return it. However, as we hand her her license, she gives us $40, probably because she thought if it weren't for us she'd never see it again and have to go get a new one. We tried telling her to keep the money, but she insisted we kept it. Could I have managed to give the money back to her if I really tried? Probably. But I guess that's fuck up, isn't it? Too long. Didn't read. Got paid $40 to return a license that was on their front lawn.